Well, where do we go from there, everyone? Make it short and sweet. Yeah. Anyway, one thing I do want to just add on to Rita's this wonderful program is that she never adds on this one thing that I'm going where it's none of my business, by the way. She keeps telling everyone she's did it 14 times. And I just didn't want you to think that she couldn't get it. So she had to keep doing it over and over and over again. She worked and assisted Dr. Mellon through all of those times. Isn't that interesting, just what I just did? It's like, it's that protection that love, when you love someone, you keep thinking, you're always trying to protect them, right? And that's one of the things I'm working on, by the way. But I did want you to know that because she really did assist him and then get the benefit of 14 times, because we're always reinventing ourselves, right? I mean, I don't think you could take it. Each time you looked over at Desiree and she was going off all those things. I said, I'm exhausted. Because that's a lot to put into 8 weeks of your life, so I really want to congratulate you on that. So Father's Day, I used to do a whole bunch of different things. One, I would talk about the prodigal son, which I love that story from a New Thought perspective. That won't be happening today. And then I used to talk about my fathers, plural, and I used to talk about them and wrote a book and did all that, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about the universal Father that has really totally allowed me to get through my life, because there was this daddy that was so huge and so loving and so powerful. And I found these words, and that's what led me into it. It said, true fathering is spiritual. It nurtures dreams, anchors safety, and offers a steady hand when the world feels so unsteady. To father is to shelter, to strengthen, to see the best in another before they can see it in themselves. The universal Father lives in all who choose to love that deeply. Now that's the Father that I live within and as. Because I put a lot of expectations on my fathers, and they probably put some, but I didn't feel any of those things, safety, shelter, any of those, but that's fine. Because there's an internal power that I get to count on and that I get to use as the universal Father. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's this idea that I put such expectations on this humanity fathers that I forgot until I could actually remember that there's this power that has always been with me, through me, this frequency. By the way, I have been in frequency training, conscious frequency training. And I put it through myself this week very, very deeply, and I wanted to share that because it's the universal Father that has been working through me and as me. Loya always says, well, you're a father of so many here, Patrick. And I do believe that there's this part of Patrick that just couldn't probably settle down with one or two. I had to have an entire group of people that I could be this father for if needed. This frequency training that I've been doing this week has been just incredible. I've been allowing myself to just be guided. And it came with this idea of lining my body with the desired signal. So what I've been doing is saying, why can't I manifest everything that I believe and think? And I do, and I'm sitting there thinking, why doesn't it work? And that's not a really good, healthy question. But as a scientist, I wanted to experiment and say, now, this doesn't make any sense to me. I'm a universal power. And it should be like the moment I speak, it should be manifested immediately. And it is in the quantum field. So I have been working in the field all week. And I have been having a blast. And I'm going to tell you, whatever I thought I was before, I am so much more than that. So what's been happening is this. Sometimes we send out mixed messages. We do that with one another, and we definitely do it in the field, which you can call anything. I call it the field, you can call it God, you can call it the source, you can call it but whatever it is, it's what's breathing me and breathing everyone in this room right now. Now here's the exciting part. I'm sitting there thinking, I was in the car, and so I've been doing this mantra, and I'm going to have you do it with me too, right before I do my thing. And it's, I am ready, I have arrived, match me. She knows what I'm talking about. I'm ready, I've arrived, match me. Be careful what's vibrating when you say that. Because the other day I was in the car, having a victory party. I just loved it. But I added a little anger onto it. It was quite a show. I was by myself, so nobody had to, talk about it later. But here's the deal. I'm ready, and I was sitting there, and I stopped. And I said, what is your frequency right now? You want to match that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the power of the universe, the quantum field, that energy, it will match it immediately. And it's been such a beautiful barometer for me to work with. Because I'm going, before I say, I'm ready, I'm ready. So I switched it around, and I thought of something that I was requiring, and I went, I'm ready. I'm ready. And what is I've arrived? I'm present. I arrived. I'm nowhere else right now, but with each and every one of you and us and this. As I do that, I start to vibrate. My skin is getting God bumps right now and I can feel it because I won't leave this present moment. And when I do that is where all my power is. That's what I get to manifest from. And then you can say, not ta-da, like Patrick loves. Match me. It's okay. I'm ready. I've arrived. Match me. Do you feel the confidence? But what happens is we run around sometimes, nobody in this room, but we run around sometimes and we're like, I don't know what to do. I got to fix it. I'm ready. Come on, any day now, match me. Oh, that's not the energy. And though I'm overdoing it here, that is what is going on the inside. I went and joined a few people this weekend when they were out on the streets, and I said, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to go join them. And I sat in my car, and I said, you are not stepping out of this car to go into a group of people until you know that you are ready and that you have arrived, and what do you want to be matched to? And I said, love, power, standing up and saying, I'm here. I'm ready. Goes beyond politics. After this week of this frequency training, politics are boring now. They're necessary to do things, but regardless. And so I just kept diving in deeper and deeper. And I said, wow. Because Ernest Holmes says when one separates himself from the fire, he becomes an isolated spark. Oh, I don't know about any of you. Have you ever felt what it's like to be an isolated spark? There's this fire of life. I told Rita, I said, there's so much living, so much life. It's so delicious. It's a banquet. It's a banquet, and I can match to any of it that I want to. Even as I say it, my breath is taken away. Wow. So here's the thing. I'm going to do a little tiny exercise with you. Could you bring in the weights? No, I'm just kidding. I really am going to I just invite you. Is everybody clear when I said there's a difference between everyone wants to know about manifesting and why doesn't it? Instead of just saying, you see, the quantum field doesn't speak language. It doesn't speak English, Portuguese, any of that. It doesn't speak any language. It speaks the language of your feeling, your belief, your commitment. That's what it matches. What do you think? Because you beg? You're like, I really have to do that. And then this, oh, come on, let's just give it to him. It matches. We are the power. We're the mental equivalent. So this is the great news. Even if your body isn't feeling well, you can say, I know, I feel it, but I want to know what wellness feels like. I want to know what wellness is. I want to know what it all is. And I have the power. So I want you to take something in your mind for a moment. Make it simple or make it, it doesn't matter, because the quantum field doesn't dole anything out because you're a good boy or good girl. You're perfect all the time in the mind of this quantum field. So I want you to just take something, and I will do the same, something that I would like to experience, to show up in my life as my life so that I can experience it. It could be something from way back or just something today. So I'm going to let you just take a few minutes here. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's make a little sound releasing it. And it's gentle, it's loving, it's that power of love that's so deep. And just let it resonate in your body. The universal power that we call the field doesn't work from what you want, it works from what you are. So whatever that intention, whatever that thing is, let's take a moment to become it. If it's health, let's become health in that beautiful imagination that we have that we're making real. And repeat after me if you choose. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I have arrived.
I have arrived.
I have arrived.
I have arrived.
Now here it goes. Here's the clear signal we're sending out right now. I'm ready. I've arrived. Now what are we going to do? Match me. Say it with me. Match me. Go back in for a moment. Put your hand on your heart if you choose. We're just going to solidify it just in case we got in our way by random thoughts. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I've arrived.
I've arrived.
Match me.
Match me.
And so it is.